My brothers, listen to me. Francis Bacon means that he was of Philadelphia. He did not have to do the burdens of the Tocino. The Tocino, man. He did not have to do the Mario Kart in France with the food that was all, you remember all that? It was maxed out fat food. Not fast food, fat food. It was maxed out on it. And you remember that I showed the pyramids that they built in Mesoamerica. That I showed all that. I sent it to Yi and Faye. I sent that, man. And there was that Spaniard who was mobbing in Central America, and went and was back in France, and they were doing all that with the cars. They had, if you want to call it the carriages, it was the carriages, but he was mobbing, like on the streets mobbing, like the actual term mobbing, like to drive the car, and he was eating that fat food, and then he was doing the writings, and that connected to Canada as well. That's, man, I showed all that. I'm not mad. I'm just, I don't know. It's just, it's been a lot of information, but that's France. That's the why, man. When they talk about the flux capacitor at its base, when they talk about the core of the flux capacitor, that's what they're talking about. That's where it the origin of the flux capacitor is the Y from France. That's what it is. And then they had the French Revolution, and Eminem talks about it, that they were getting rid of their claws. They were getting rid of their claws, man. That's what Eminem talks about. They were getting rid of their claws. They eat the flesh of the fat. That's what he was talking about. And he said, I'm sorry, Mom, because he was different. But they still killed him. And then he went to the future. You get what I'm saying?